Hi, everyone, and I think it's Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a great day. If you are new here, my name is Tasha, and I am a mama of four. I have three older boys and one little girl, and in this video, we are redoing my craft corner slash closet area, I guess you could call it. Um, But yeah, this is what it looked like before. I just had a bunch of stuff in here that from when we went through the building outside and decluttered and stuff. You'll see my little girl right there. She's trying to help mama. But yeah, I basically went through everything decluttered, and everything now has its own home, because I'm the type of person, I believe if I have it, it should have its own area. It should go in a certain spot. Um, I also had my youngest son, who is always the first to help when it comes to any kind of house project. Um, I had him help me with the pegboard and hanging some shelves. Uh, So yeah, I hope that if you are not subscribed, I hope that you do subscribe, and make sure that y'all do turn on the bell notifications, because a lot of times for some reason it hasn't been telling people that I have posted another video. And also make sure that you are still subscribed to me, because I have a funny feeling that some people are getting unsubscribed somehow through YouTube or something like that, because a lot of people have been noticing that they have been unsubscribed to channels and everything. So make sure that you are subscribed if you enjoy this content. And don't worry, there is a lot of other content coming up. I do have plans to do a kind of like a hangout patio area and pool area and stuff like that. So that should be a video coming up soon. I have big plans and big different projects that I want to get done. But I am the type of person, guys, I do not just take and buy everything that is needed for a project at one time. I take and I slowly buy the stuff when extra funds are available, and then I will store it until I get enough to actually start the project and stuff. Like, I have been collecting stuff now or not necessarily collecting, but buying little tiny things here and there to reorganize and declutter and stuff of the master bathroom. And you will actually see in this video, I have, I think, 2 or 3 bins of stuff for upcoming projects. So, yeah, like if I go into a thrift store, or if I go into any type of store. I tend to like to do the thrift store though. But if I go into any type of store and I see something that I could use for a future project or to help me organize something, then if it is a good deal and I have the extra funds, then I go ahead and I get it and I save it. I put it aside and I save it until um, I go to do that project. I never go all in and just spend a crap ton of money at one time. And I also, a lot of times, I will use stuff that I already have that maybe was for some other kind of organization and I just didn't use it. Then before I go and buy anything else, I will take and look around and see if I can make use of stuff that I already have for organization. Like this that I'm using right here, this was actually, I want to say it was for, I don't know, it kind of put me in the mind of like a makeup box or something like that. I just put all of our hair accessories in there, because it has like 3 layers on it and then like a little white shelf that is separated there. So yeah, because that right there, I was actually, I seen this at, where was it? Big Lots, I think it was. And it was said to be used for something else, but I decided to use it for the hair bows and hair clips and everything. So that's what you see me doing right here, going through. Oh my goodness. Sorry guys. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right here, is just going through the hair clips, hair bows, and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope that this video can get y'all motivated or help y'all get in the mood to do something you've been putting off. Because let me tell you, y'all, I was putting this off for so long. I am so happy and so glad that I got it done. And by the way, you will see multiple different outfit changes, and that is because this took me multiple different days, for the simple reason I could only work certain times of the day because of my 2-year-old. So, I mean, occasionally you will see her in and out of the frame and everything, but usually the only time that I was actually working on this was when she would let me. And then she would come in there and be like, Mama, play me, play me. So she was wanting me to play with her. So I would stop what I was doing and go do that. Or she wanted a snack or something like that. Or she needed to go potty. So yeah, that is why you see me in multiple different outfit changes, is because it took multiple different days. And I cannot tell you how many times I about fell off that stool. And the reason that I about fell off of it multiple different times is because that stool does not latch like it's supposed to. It does not lock. There's like a little latch part on it, and when you pull it out, it's supposed to have like a lock on there that automatically locks when it's pulled out. Yeah, it's broken. So yeah, I about fell, I think, about 5 times. I don't know if you can catch any of it on video, since I have sped this video up, or else it'd be multiple hours of footage if I wouldn't have. But yeah, I about fell off that about 5 times or more. But yeah, guys, I'll let you watch the video, and I'll talk to you in a bit. Okay, so I wanted to explain this part right here, guys. This is actually either mail that I needed to go through, or it was documents that I needed to organize, or it was stuff that I wanted to put in my kids' memory bin. So if I think that you'll see it later, but I know, like, when I'm on the step stool and you can see the top shelf up there, there is, I think, 4 boxes. I have not made my daughter a memory bin yet. And that is because she, really hasn't started the whole school thing, or, getting cards or whatever. But I have like 4 of them. I have one for each one of my sons. And then I have one for, like, cards that I have gotten from family members that I wanted to keep, or drawings that other kids in my family or in my life that have drawn. I keep all of that because I absolutely cherish anything and everything that a kid has drawn me, because they took their time and was actually thinking about me. and drew a picture for me or wrote me a letter or something like that. But actually, what I did with this, I think that, yeah, I took one of, like one of the fabric bins, and I went ahead and started another, like a little, basically like a little bin that I could put the memory bin stuff in until I could sort it into the other big memory bins. Because if you will look on that shelf, I actually have it stacked to the top, and in order for me to be able to pull each bin down and stuff, it would just be a mess doing it by myself. So I just decided that that would be something for a later date, probably something that I wouldn't even record unless that's something that y'all would want to see. But I mean, other than that, I think now I have 5 bins up there. And one of them is just, say like somebody draws me something and I'm in a hurry and I need to put it somewhere until I can get to it later. Well, then that extra bin up there, that's where I would put it. I hope that makes sense, guys, because I don't know what's wrong with me today. I think I'm just freaking exhausted. But yeah, I don't know how else to explain it, and I hope that I am making sense, and if I'm not, I do apologize. Uh, but yeah, I wanted to explain that. See, you see that little cloth bin that has like the picture frame and stuff in it? That is some of my future projects right there. And I also did go through some of my daughter's clothes, like the dresses and winter stuff, because a lot of the winter stuff she wouldn't be able to wear by the time winter rolls around again. So I did go ahead and go through her clothes because if you haven't noticed yet, this area is where my daughter's clothes is, and also where my crafting stuff is, because, and I guess you could also call it storage, because me and my wife, we don't hang our clothes. Like, we don't see no point in it. The only reason we do my daughter's is because it is a heck of a lot easier to find her clothes when they're hanging up, and separating her play clothes from her other clothes that she goes out in public in and stuff like that, if that makes sense. Ah, yes. And this right here, I shredded, and I even do an overview of how many bags of shredded paper that I got from doing this. My 2-year-old even helped me with this, guys, safely, of course, and under supervision. But anyway, between having to empty this daggone paper shredder and it getting too hot and having to take a break before it would work again, I think I started this about, what time was it? I'm going to say probably about 6 or 7, and I did not finish it until almost 12, shredding these papers. I kid you not. That is how long it took in between emptying it and having to let it cool off. So that goes to tell me one of two things needs to happen. Either one, I don't need to wait so long in between shredding papers to actually shred them. That way everything doesn't pile up and it doesn't take so long one time. See, 4 freaking bags of shredded paper, y'all. 4. You see that? That is how much I had to do. So I think I'm yeah. Or I just need to get a bigger, more well-made shredder. I mean, I honestly don't know. I think that it needs to be the first option. I think that I just need to shred paper as it comes in instead of letting it pile up. I think that would probably be the best. Or either shred it like once a week, or shred it when I get a stack of them or something. I don't know. But this is the part where I got my youngest son to help me hang the pegboard. And yes, this may not be something that everybody would like. I mean, honestly, it's probably not uh, aesthetically pleasing or whatever. But you know, guys, this is my room and I want it to function well. And so far, this has functioned very well because I know where all of my tools and stuff are that I need for making t-shirts and other things. So yeah, it's not aesthetically pleasing and it's not Pinterest worthy, but to me, I like it. And I like the way the sun shines in through the pegboard too. It's actually really pretty. But yeah, and then after he hangs the helps me hang, oh my gosh. English is hard today, y'all. After he helps me hang the pegboard, we go in the closet and hang, I think, 3 shelves, if I remember correctly. But yeah, you'll also see me start to declutter my desk drawers and all my other drawers. So stick around for that, guys. Don't go away just yet because you would be amazed at how many pens and pencils and markers and highlighters and everything else that I have. Just stick around. I promise you won't regret it. just to give you a little insight on how much I had, this is not the only drawer that had pens and everything in it. I had several drawers that had them in it. I had my backup, and I had some that I didn't even know I had, and then I had some that was in my computer bag. But just to let you know how many I had, you see me right here going through and making sure they work. The ones that didn't work, obviously I threw them away. Okay, and then if I had any doubled up ones, I sorted them out and I kept some, and then I gave my mom some. And she had a whole freaking like bin full by the time I was done. Like, I have collected so many pens, permanent markers, pencils, colored pencils, markers, highlighters, Sharpies. I mean, I have collected so many over the kids doing their school at home and stuff that it is unreal. But let's face it, guys, most of it wasn't even theirs. It was just mine, because I'm addicted to the office supply stuff, especially if there's a good deal. Then, and you know, I always need a good pen, a new good pen. Okay, one, it has to write perfectly. It has to have like I like the really fine ballpoint. I'm really picky about my pens. Um, so yeah, that is why I have so many. But I did get rid of a lot, and you will see that too. But yeah, and I managed to find my whiteout, and I have not seen my whiteout in a very long time. So that was a plus. So let me know, guys. Do y'all are y'all like addicted to collecting, or not collecting, but having the office supplies? Like, I love having like the highlighters and the fine ballpoint Sharpies. I love those, and the bright colored highlighters. I also love having labels, like the labels you can write on, and things like that. I love having stuff like that. What is it that you guys like to collect or like to buy or whatever? And another thing, I also have one drawer that is basically the cords that go to my sublimation printer, my Cricut, and stuff like that. I have all the cords in one bin, and I actually show you how I am keeping these cords neat. You can either use one of the paper clips. I can't remember what kind of paper clips they are called. I wish I would have slowed this part down. Or you can use a rubber band, because I did either or. I tried to show you in the video, but when I was editing this, I completely and totally forgot to slow this part down. But it's not like the regular flat paper clips. It's the kind of like the binder clips, I think is what they're called. You can use those to bind the cords down and keep it neat, or you can use a rubber band, or even a hair tie. I've used hair ties, or a braid tie. I've done that before too. I just try to use what all I have available, because I don't want to go and spend money on, you know, like the cord organized things or whatever. But yeah, and that notebook that I was showing you a while ago is what had, the night before, I had actually sat down and I done a rough sketch of my setup, you know, with the drawer, the shelves in the closet, and the drawers on my desk and stuff. And I literally wrote down on the pictures what I wanted where and how I wanted it organized. That's just how my brain works. I have to write stuff down, and here I'm taking a highlighter and I'm just highlighting off of what I've already got done. These two drawers right here that my heat press is sitting on, this is where all my sublimation blanks are going to be. I put all my sublimation blanks, I put them all in these drawers. That's strictly just for the sublimation blanks. And you will see that as I go through, because I show every part of what each drawer contains and stuff like that. So if y'all want to see that, make sure that you stay and watch to the end. And I also want to say, for this organization part right here, I only spent $10, guys. $10 on this whole organization thing. And what I spent, or what I bought, was the black thing you see me put in the HTV paper in. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace for $10, guys. And it goes all the way down to the floor and kind of rolls at the end. So I have room for so much more of the paper. And I am actually very happy about that, because I plan on getting lots of different more colors as I can. But yeah, I only spent $10 on this whole entire thing. The shelves I already had. The things that my acrylic paints are sitting on, I already had. Where my paint brushes are, I already had that. I already had all of this, the pegboard, all of that. Well, actually, no, I had to go and buy the pegboard, but the pegboard is being, I didn't need all of the pegboard. I only needed a certain length and width of it. So what I didn't use on my window, I took and gave it to my son to put down in the garage in order to organize his tools and stuff on. So that was kind of working two purposes. So I'd say I might have used half of the pegboard, but I wasn't going to count that, guys, because, that was being used in two different places. It wasn't just for me. It was for everybody. But yeah, the main thing that I had got specifically, just for me doing this, was where I have my HTV paper. I hope I said that right, guys, because like my tongue or my mouth is like going quicker than my brain can, or either my brain's going quicker than I don't know. Anyway, it's one of those days. And yeah, just I am so happy with how well the amount of paper that I had actually filled this up. And I still have so much more room. I am so happy. I have different shades of different colors, and I have some that are glittery and some that are not, some that are matte and some that are glossy. And yeah. But yeah, just look at all those colors. I did not color code. I mean, I tried with the paints and I done a pretty good job there. But as far as the paper, I had got to the point to where I just wanted to get this done. I was exhausted. I was finished, and I was just throwing the paper in there because, yeah, I was rolling up the same colors and just sticking it in the slats because I was already done. And then this shelf up here, I put my big Cricut mat, which I could hang that on my pegboard, but I decided to put it here because I don't know how often I'll use that one. And I also put all my printer paper up there, my sublimation paper, all that stuff. And then you see these are the parts to my heat presses. Like I have multiple different size heat presses. Like you've seen the one that was on my the drawers that my sublimation blanks was in. You've seen the big t-shirt heat press. Well, that also came with it came with, I think, a hat press and a mug press, and I can't remember, one or two other things with it. And then I already had these other little pink ones that I got for Christmas a while back. So yeah, I have multiple different heat presses for multiple different things. And so yeah, I decided to make, I think, 2 of the shelves, the extra parts of the heat presses. And then here I'm just putting up all my, now when I first done this, I only had these peg hooks because I thought that I was going to have to go and buy some peg hooks. And then my son was like, no, Mom, the last peg hooks you had, you put in a Ziploc bag and told me to take them to the garage. That way I could use them down there. So he ended up bringing that whole bag of peg hooks in, and I was so happy because then I could actually organize the way I wanted. So this is how you see it here, but then you see me start putting more peg hooks up there. Yeah, I got the rest of my tools and stuff hung up. And I swear, y'all, I seriously have more tools for my Cricut and stuff like that than what is on this pegboard. But I don't know where they're at. Like, I can't find them. And I swear I have more. I just don't know where the heck they are. And I've been through every drawer, every place they could be. So I don't know where the heck they've gotten off to. Maybe, hopefully, one day I'll find them. Who knows?
I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna. Yeah, I'ma dance my heart out till the dawn, but I won't be done when morning comes. Doing it all night, all summer. Gonna spend it like no other. It was a crush, but I couldn't get enough. It was a rush, but I gave it up. It was a crush. Now I might have wanna said too much, but that's all it was, so I gave it up. I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way
since we are coming to the end of this video, guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And I hope that you do like, comment, and subscribe and come back for the future projects and cleaning and decluttering and organizing that we do. But yeah, this is the final look of what my crafty corner looks like. I hope that you guys got all the motivation that you were looking for and all the entertainment that you needed. And I hope that you do come back next week for a new video. And I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your week and weekend. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.